Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Ravina and today I'm back again with a new video, and in this video I'll be covering 11 question series part 2, and these are the questions which I mentioned on my Instagram story, and this is my Instagram handle. Do follow me there. And now let's get started with the video without wasting any time. Okay, the most frequently asked question by so many students was prep or marrow. Confusion starts here, but if you ask me, then I'll definitely go with prep ladder. And so many students who used to study from marrow, they also pass their exam. But if you ask from me which platform you will choose, then I will definitely go with prep ladder. So first question done. Second question, best resource for doing MCQ. Yeah, during your preparation phase, MCQ plays an important role. And again, my answer between prep ladder and marrow will be again prep ladder. And the question language is bit tricky on prep ladder. It will definitely help you in your main exam of FMGE. So I'll go again with prep ladder. Okay, third question is what is GT? And GT is grand test, or you can say mock test, and which platform I chose for my grand test and what were my marks. So okay, fine, GT means grand test. And if you take any coaching, they just take 3 or 2 mock tests in their coaching after the completion of the entire syllabus. And in missed offline, there was a procedure after completing all the subject wise tests and all those tests. At last they took 3 mock tests, and if you ask me about my marks, then I wrote it here that in my mock 1 I got 200 marks out of 300, in my mock 2nd I got 212 marks, and in mock 3 I got 200 marks. Okay, but I will tell you one more thing which maybe my friends were not knowing about it. During my preparation, when the syllabus was not completed yet, only 2 or 3 subjects were left, I gave prep ladder GT. And prep ladder GT was so much difficult for me and was time consuming. And in that GT, I got, that was my first mock which I gave, and in that I scored 149 out of 300, which broke me completely. And after that result, I got a kick that no, if this is my mark on prep ladder, then definitely I have to work really hard for the main exam. And after that I started linking the subjects more quickly, and I just built my concepts so that on the exam day I should not be confused. Okay, fourth question is, if you have scored in the FMG exam the marks of 140 to 149, in between these numbers you are there, you are stuck between these numbers, then what to do? Okay, my suggestion will be, if you took coaching, please this time don't change your source, don't change your complete source. If few subjects are there that your concepts must not be that strong enough, so I will suggest you can only change the source of that subjects, that particular subjects, but don't do this mistake of entirely changing your sources, because that will really trouble you a lot. And you have to write those notes, that will be time consuming. You have to just make new photogenic memory of that new notes, that will be very much tiring task for you. And I guess that will be not suitable also for a long term memory, because earlier you made photogenic memory of different notes, and now you are just changing your source, so that will not help you out. So that is my advice to you all. If you are between 140 to 149, you are stuck in between this, please don't change your source completely. Only the subjects which you think the concepts are not that stronger, then you can change the source of those subjects only, and just rely on your previous notes and just be updated, or ask your friends to who are taking coaching, they can help you out in updating your previous syllabus. Okay, now fifth question: what was my daily schedule during my preparation phase? So that is a bit tiring question. Please schedule during my coaching. As many of you know, the offline coachings are really tiring, because in the morning 9 or 10 a.m. the classes were getting started, and till 7 or 8 p.m. They went. So you can just roughly say 10 to 11 hours were there. We were sitting there, and we were taking the coachings or offline coachings at Mist, which is located in Sanganer, Jaipur. And during that phase we got small breaks only, and we did lunch, and during break time I didn't studied much. To be very honest, I can't just tell you that in your break time please study. No, I just enjoyed that 40 minutes break for my lunch and all those things, because that is quite necessary when you are sitting for a long hour. Please, that break is for you, not for the study. Okay, entire day you will study, right? In the break time if you will study, you will be fed up. So that's why I'll suggest you, if you are taking offline coachings, please during the lunch time just give that time to your lunch, and just go for a 5 minutes walk near your coaching. That is quite necessary for you, because you will be sitting for a long day. Okay, so that was my timetable. And after coming to home, for example, if 9 p.m. was the time I was reaching at home, after 9 p.m. I'll take 15 to 20 minutes for my dinner, and at 9:30 p.m. I used to sit with my notes, and I just flipped the pages. I just gave a short crisp reading of what all things I read in the whole day, and I just read all those things, just flipped my pages. And then for example, for revising the whole day class, it took me approx 1.5 hour or 2 hours. Okay, so till 11:30 I just did the revision, and post to it I did MCQs, 15 to 30 MCQs. And then at 12:30 I slept, because in the morning we have to get up and we have to go to coaching early morning, right? So that was my routine during my coaching time. But when the coachings were stopped and I have to do the self-study, at that time I used to get up at 7:30, and by 8 a.m. I used to be here at my study table, and from 8 to the night 9:30 p.m. or 9 p.m. I was completely studying, and I took small breaks between that time. And for example, if I was I was starting my revision session at 8 a.m. then till 11:30 I was not taking any break. Okay, and post to it at around 1 or 2 p.m. I took my lunch break, and post to it in the evening just a washroom break and just a coffee break I took. So that was my schedule during my revision session after my coaching classes. And I used to sleep around 12:30, no, 1, yeah, 1 a.m. was the time I used to go to bed. That time 1 a.m. was the time I slept, and in the morning again I'll get ready, and those I followed the same routine. But I will suggest you, during your preparation phase, during your coaching phase, please don't sleep less than 6 hours. Please if you want that your recent memory should be very much good, and your long-term memory should be very much good, quality sleep is must. Okay, so 6 hours से कम you can't afford to sleep. Okay, 6 hours से ऊपर ही you have to sleep. 6 hours, 6.5 hours, 7 hours, but not more than 7 during your preparation phase, I must say. ठीक है? Now if you are in college, please जब भी आपको टाइम मिल रहा है प्लीज़ सोइए, एंड 8 बजे उठिए, या क्लास के हिसाब से जब भी उठना है उठिए, अभी तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. but during your preparation phase you have to sleep for at least 6 hours. Okay, this is my advice to you all. Question number 6 was, one of my follower asked me that she was studying back to back 2 subjects, and now she thinks that the subject first she was studying is completely vanished from her brain. ऐसा तभी होगा if there is the रिविजन इज लैकिंग. ओके, इफ रिविजन इज लैकिंग देन ऐसा फील तो आना बनता है. ठीक है. एंड अगर आप कोचिंग में हैं तो बहुत बार आपको ऐसा फील होगा. क्यों? बिकॉज बैक टू बैक यू आर स्टडिंग 19 सब्जेक्ट्स, राइट? तो ऐसा फील आना तो नॉर्मल है. बट अगर अभी आप 2 सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ रहे हो एंड पहला भूल रहे हो, तो पहले वाले को एक बार छोटा सा क्रिस्प रिविजन दे दो. ठीक है, ताकि ये क्लियर बन जाए. एंड दी सेकेंड सब्जेक्ट विच यू आर स्टडिंग, वो पढ़ने के बाद फिर आप तीसरे पे जब जाओ तो सेकंड का एक रिवीजन ले लो. तो जैसे ही 2-3 हो जाए फिर तीनों का एक एक दिन में क्रिस्प रिवीजन ले लो. ठीक है, तो ये सारी चीजें, या रैपिड रिवीजन ले लो, ये सब चीजें प्लीज डू इट. ठीक है, नहीं तो फिर आपके दिमाग से वो चीजें वैनिश होंगी. ओके, एंड प्लीज प्लीज प्लीज, कई बार ऐसा मैंने देखा है, स्टूडेंट्स यूज टू मग थिंग्स वेरी क्विकली, बट मगिंग इज नॉट बेनिफिशियल फॉर FMGs. Completely I agree to this, and those who have passed may agree with my point that mugging will not help you out. You have to build your concepts very much to the very much extent, because many questions you will be able to solve with your concepts only. क्योंकि देखो होता क्या है, here we see simple language of the questions and simple language of the options, but during your exam the question might be easy, but the options are really tricky. Okay, so you'll click that point if your concepts are crystal clear. Okay, so please 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 play this game with your concepts. Okay, that is my advice to you all. The another question, sticky notes. If you want the pictures of my sticky notes, I am adding these pictures to my video so that you can take a reference for how I wrote and how you can write your sticky notes. And please 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 go watch my first video. I have just explained you how and what to write in these sticky notes. Okay, and yeah, next thing is how to link so many subjects together. Okay, this I will explain you with the example. Okay, so guys, this is my pediatrics workbook. Please I just this is an example. Please don't judge me if the writing is worst, but I will try to explain you how I did my preparation and how I linked the subjects. For example, this was the chapter breast milk. Okay, this is a very easy example, you all can relate. The contraindications for breast milk, we should not give breast milk to the baby if the baby is suffering from galactosemia, maple syrup urine disease, phenylketonuria. These 3 points were taught us by the pediatric faculty. But you know what, during the entire, when you will complete your entire syllabus, you will know that this maple syrup urine disease you have studied earlier in another subject. Now your brain will automatically run, okay, to that subject, and you will open page number 89 for example of biochemistry, and you will find out that MSUD, in this there is the defect of this complex, and this test is used for the diagnosis, DNPH. So what I did was, these points were not covered by the pediatric faculty, but I wrote it here so that I can overlap the things in my mind, so that it will give me a long-term memory. Okay, so that was my strategy. For example, in galactosemia, which enzyme deficiency is there? Gallipote deficiency is there, right? So like this I did. Now one more example I'll like to show you. Wait a second. So this is my OBG workbook. Please, once again, don't judge me if you are not able to understand my writing. And like, see, in this, the C point is Cowden syndrome, right? When I heard this word Cowden syndrome, my brain rushed that I have read the syndrome somewhere else. Okay, and then I got to know that in page number 77 pathology, I read it and I just wrote it down the page number, and now I know that P10 gene is defect. P10 gene defect is there in chromosome 10. On chromosome 10. So okay, so these are small things which just make a overlap on your in your brain. So please try to do these things which I did. This may help. So देखा आप सबने, इस तरह से मैंने सारे सब्जेक्ट्स को एक दूसरे से कहीं ना कहीं लिंक करने की कोशिश करी. So अमित सर की एक बात मुझे यहाँ पे याद आती है कि न्यूरॉन्स which are wired together are fired together. ठीक है, तो ये चीज बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है ना. अगर आप एक सब्जेक्ट को दूसरे से कहीं ना कहीं लिंक करोगे तो इससे आपका ब्रेन में जो चीजें हैं उन चीजों का ओवरलैप बनेगा. एंड मेरा सजेशन यही है, जहाँ पे आपको लग रहा है कि आपने ये चीज कहीं और पढ़ी है. मुझे पहले लगता था कि मैं थोड़ा सा इसमें वेस्ट करती हूँ. मुझे ऐसा लगता था अपने प्रिपरेशन के फेज में कि जब मैं चीजों को ढूंढने बैठती हूँ कि यार ये मैंने कहाँ पढ़ा था, मेरे दिमाग में ये चीज चल रही है, तो जब मैं ढूंढती थी तो मैं थोड़ा सा टाइम वेस्ट करती थी. फिर जब मुझे मिल जाता था तो अलग लेवल की खुशी होती थी एंड मैं वहां पेज नंबर लिख लेती थी. थोड़ा सा टाइम अगर 2-3 मिनट का आप दे दो इस चीज में और आप थोड़ा सा ये हसल कर लो एक जगह से दूसरी जगह भागने की, इधर से उधर को कनेक्ट करने की, ठीक है, तो ये चीजें आपको बहुत ज्यादा हेल्प करेंगी. मुझे भी करी मेरे प्रिपरेशन में, ठीक है, तो मैं शायद एक्सपेक्ट कर रही हूँ कि आपको भी ये चीज हेल्प करेगी. प्लीज ट्राई करिएगा एंड जो भी लोग ट्राई करें प्लीज मुझे डीएम जरूर करिएगा कि ये चीज आपके लिए यूजफुल रहेगी कि नहीं. Okay, now question number 8. A student who is in last year, he is asking me whether he should change his source. Now he is studying from Prepladder, right? देखो, इसमें दो ऑप्शंस हैं. अगर आपने फर्स्ट ईयर से प्रिपलैडर ले रखा है ना, आपने उसमें से 13+ सब्जेक्ट्स कर लिए हैं प्रिपलैडर से, तो प्लीज 13, 14, 15 सब्जेक्ट्स कितनी भी करी हैं आपने, अगर उससे फर्स्ट ईयर से कंटिन्यू लेके तो आप अपना सोर्स चेंज ना करो, है ना, और उसी को ही रिवाइज करो. रैपिड रिवीजन ले लो, LRR ले लो, ठीक है. पर अगर आपने अभी लास्ट ईयर में आके प्रिपलैडर लिया है, आपने 2-4 सब्जेक्ट्स करी हैं, ठीक है, या 5-7-9 सब्जेक्ट से भी कम करी हैं, देन आई विल suggest you कि you should join any offline या online coaching after coming to India, and yeah, definitely you have to change source then, है ना. Unfortunately you have to change the source, and मैंने भी यही किया. मैंने 8-9 सब्जेक्ट्स प्रेप से ही करी थी एंड यहाँ के फिर मैंने मिस्ट को कम्प्लीटली फॉलो किया. मैंने वो पुरानी चीजें दिमाग में थी बट मैंने उसको एक बार को साइड कर दिया एंड 6-7 मंथ्स के लिए आई जस्ट ट्रस्टेड मिस्ट. तो मेरा यही सजेशन रहेगा, अगर 9 से कम सब्जेक्ट्स करी हैं, लास्ट ईयर में हो, ठीक है, अभी जितना हो रहा है, मैंने आपको लास्ट वीडियो में आप देखना मैंने कौन कौन से सब्जेक्ट्स बोले, उनमें से जितना हो सके आपसे वहाँ पे वो करिए. उसके अलावा आप यहाँ आके कोचिंग ज्वाइन कीजिए एंड ऑफलाइन या ऑनलाइन वो आपकी प्रेफरेंस है. एंड या डेफिनेटली फिर तो आपको चेंज करना पड़ेगा सोर्स, अगर ज़्यादा होगा देन नो नीड. ओके, नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 9. When did I completed my entire syllabus? तो देखिए, मैं आपको एक चीज बोलना चाहूंगी, है ना, हमारा जो पैटर्न है ना, मतलब मिस्ट का एक पैटर्न है कि वो पहले जो पढ़ाते हैं उसका ट्यूसडे टेस्ट लेते रहते हैं. फिर जब सब्जेक्ट्स हो जाती है तो सब्जेक्ट वाइज टेस्ट बाद में चालू होते हैं. फिर सब सब्जेक्ट वाइज हो जाता है तो मिनी मॉक होता है, मिनी मॉक टेस्ट जो 150 क्वेश्चंस का होता है. एंड जब वो हो जाते हैं तो उसके बाद हमारा मॉक टेस्ट होता है, ठीक है. तो अगर मिस्ट के हिसाब से मैं बताऊं आपको ये चीज़ कि मेरा सिलेबस कब कंप्लीट हुआ, तो मेरी कोचिंग अराउंड नवंबर में ख़त्म हो गई थी. इफ़ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, प्लीज़ करेक्ट मी इफ़ आई एम रॉन्ग, है ना. तो कोई भी अगर मिस्टियन है तो प्लीज़, अगर ये डेट उन्हें याद हो, क्योंकि कंटिन्यूटी मेरी मेंटेन थी, कंसिस्टेंसी मेंटेन थी. तो ऑनेस्टली स्पीकिंग अभी मुझे वो डेट याद नहीं है कि कब मेरा सिलेबस कंप्लीट हुआ, बट जब भी हुआ, जैसा भी हुआ, जैसे जैसे मेरे पास शेड्यूल आया मिस्ट का, मैंने वही फॉलो किया टेस्ट सीरीज का. एंड आई विल शो यू दैट ऑल्सो. सो इस तरह का एक शेड्यूल आता है एंड ये मैंने यहाँ लगा लिया था. एंड जो सब्जेक्ट होते जा रहे थे वो मैंने इसमें कट करती गई एंड जो जब होते जा रहे थे तो इस तरह से मुझे पता लगता जा रहा था. दैट्स द ओनली थिंग विच आई कैन टेल यू. क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. Some students were facing problems like war or problems during their first and second year. Now they are in their third year. What to do? थर्ड ईयर में हो आप, प्लीज 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 टेक एनी ऐप सब्सक्रिप्शन लाइक प्रिपलैडर और मैरो and just start learning or start preparing for your FMG or maybe next. Okay, and now the time has started that you have to complete at least 2 to 3 subjects now. Okay, in this year you have to complete 2 to 3 subjects, and it's better for the reference you can just go on my previous video and just have a look which subjects I told you to complete or missed online. Okay, whichever you prefer. But if you ask me personally, then I'll suggest you to take missed or prepladder, because I personally used prepladder during my college life, as I told earlier, and I used missed offline during my preparation phase. Okay, now the final and last question is, what is the subject wise approach? एक चीज मैं बहुत अच्छे से क्लियर करूंगी. ये एक मिस कॉन्सेप्ट मुझे लगा कि इस सब्जेक्ट के इतने ही क्वेश्चंस आने चाहिए. जब मैं अपना एग्जाम देने बैठी तो एक्सपीरियंस मेरा बहुत डिफरेंट था, एंड आई थॉट कि यार कोई भी सब्जेक्ट ना उस हिसाब से नहीं था जैसा हमने सोचा था. तो दिमाग में अगर ये सोच के रखोगे आप कि ये सब्जेक्ट वाइज अप्रोच है, ये इंपॉर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट है, ये कम इंपॉर्टेंट है, एंड इसका इतना वेटेज है, उसका कम है, तो दिमाग ऑटोमेटिकली आपका उसी चक्कर में ही कंफ्यूज रहेगा कि यार पढ़ना ज़्यादा क्या है, पढ़ना कम क्या है. तो मेरा सजेशन है, प्लीज 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 सारे सब्जेक्ट्स करके जाना एग्जाम में. राइट, सारे सब्जेक्ट्स करके जाने हैं, ठीक है, कोई छोड़ना नहीं है. कुछ टॉपिक्स होते हैं जो नहीं समझ में आते, कुछ टॉपिक्स वो आप छोड़ सकते हो अगर बहुत ज़्यादा हेड बैंग करना पड़ रहा है, बट सब्जेक्ट्स छोड़ना इज़ नॉट अ गुड आइडिया. अब एक चीज़ यहीं पे मैं आप लोगों को बता दूँ, व्हेन आई वाज डूइंग माई रिकॉल, during my recall sessions of 253 questions, I got to know that from the OBG exactly 21 questions were found in the recall sessions. In patho and micro combined, the questions were only 20. In the OBG only 21, and in radiology 2. Optha 13 questions, psychiatry 5 questions, anesthesia 3 questions, pharma 11 questions, pediatrics 2 questions, medicine and patho, medicine and all 16 questions, approx. Forensic medicine 8 questions, anatomy 19 questions, biochem 21 questions in the first paper, and surgery 30 questions, physiology 11 questions, ENT 16 to 17 18 questions, and ortho 3 questions. These were the recalls which I found. In PSM there were 44 questions. Now इन सब चीज़ों से थोड़ा सा आइडिया यू कैन गेट इट कि कुछ भी कितने भी मार्क्स खा सकता है. जैसे मेन सब्जेक्ट्स हैं PSM, सर्जरी एंड OBG, ये मैक्सिमम वेटेज रखते हैं, बट बाकी सारे सब्जेक्ट्स भी हैं विच आर द गेम चेंजर इन योर जर्नी. ठीक है, तो छोड़ना कोई भी नहीं है. ठीक है, इस चीज़ से आपको ये थोड़ा सा आइडिया लग जाएगा कि सब्जेक्ट कोई सा भी कहीं से भी आ सकता है. वहाँ पे आप अगर आपने कोई सब्जेक्ट छोड़ दिया और वहाँ पे अगर आपको एक क्वेश्चन नहीं आ रहा, आपको लग रहा है कि ये उस सब्जेक्ट का है, तो वो चीज़ आपको अलग लेवल की एंजाइटी दे जाएगी वहाँ पे एग्जाम में, जिसकी वजह से आगे आने वाले 10-15 क्वेश्चन में भी आप गलत कर दो ड्यू टू एंजाइटी. तो ये गलती नहीं करनी है. ओके, बाकी मेरा एग्जाम डे का और वो पूरा एक्सपीरियंस का जर्नी वो मेरा 3rd वीडियो होने वाला है यूट्यूब पे. So stay connected with me on YouTube and my Instagram. Do follow me on Instagram, and my username is Dr. Moody Ravina. And if you have any doubt, please comment below, or you can DM me on my Instagram. Do hit the bell icon and subscribe me on YouTube. All the very best.